Okay, so here we go. How to make homemade tomato soup. Going to show the ingredients first of all. Obviously tomatoes. I'm going to put an onion there. I'm going to put in one potato. The reason being it contains starch and it's going to make it a bit more thicker as well. I've got some stock there that you can buy anywhere. Salt and pepper, the ground pepper, the peppercorn like that is going to be better for you. And the secret magic ingredient is going to be the cream here. In this country, cream is actually really expensive, so I may add some milk in with that. And that's what you need for the very basics. Stay tuned, and I'm going to basically put all this into hot water, and that's all I'm going to do. So let's see that right now. Okay, so I washed and then I chopped the tomatoes. I peeled the onion, I peeled the potato, cut them into chunks, and basically I put them into this pot like this. I put in the salt and pepper, I put in lots of pepper actually, and I put in the stock. Remember there, any kind of stock will do. Vegetable if you got it, if you haven't got vegetable then I would use chicken or something like that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to boil it. It's going to bring it to the boil and let it simmer maybe for, I don't know, something like 30 minutes. So let's see what it's like in about 20 minutes time when it's all mushed up. Very exciting indeed. Please note I haven't added the cream yet. The cream is yet to come, but even though it's been cooking for maybe a couple of minutes, it looks really delicious already. Okay, so this is about 20 minutes of cooking in, and all I'm doing is stirring it around slowly. I've got it on quite a low heat, and I've just added in some of my extra flavour. I put in a couple of bay leaves, I put in some Italian herbs. It's just my own preference. So if you do want it a bit more spicy, you can put in some chilies or some peppers for something like that. Make it even more yummy scrummy. Let's see what the next step is after it's cooked about another 20 minutes. Okay, next step of the operation is to use your mashed potato masher, and you can see if like your vegetables are soft enough, yeah, and they're pretty soft. And this is now going to make everything thicker. You may, sorry, I was out of focus, I was concentrating. The tomatoes, I forgot to mention, you just leave the skin on, yeah, just top and tail them. So cut the head off, cut the bottom, give them a wash, cut them into quarters, depending on the size of the tomato. And now you can see, sorry about my bad videomanship, it's turning in slowly into the soup. Now, once this is done, I'm going to put it into a blender. But you know, in a blender, you've got to have it pretty soft. So possibly about another 5 or 10 minutes, and then this is going to be ready for the, you can say, final stage. Can't wait. Okay, so once it's all like mashed and very, very soft, you need to put it into a blender. Do be careful. And it is really, really hot. And make sure your blender can take heat. This is a Philips I got a couple of years ago, so it's pretty guaranteed. And all you do is blend all the vegetables. You can actually sieve the sauce. I put it into a separate saucepan here, and you can see it's just cooking there. Sorry about the mess, a little bit of an accident with the blender. But there we go. Now what we're going to do is add in the cream to this bit here. Let's be back. Okay, so I put in the cream there, I just blended it, and you can see it's changed into another colour. What I'm going to do is use the original saucepan. I haven't cleaned it because it's got so much flavour stuck in there still. Yeah, and I'm going to pour that in to this pan, then I'm going to pour that in, then I'm going to simmer it for maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, and then put a lid in it, let it rest, and then see how it tastes. And I'm sure it's going to be the best soup in the world. It's what your mum used to make. That's how good this soup is going to be. So, you know what's happening. Let's see what the final result is in a moment or two. Okay, for the final stage, I poured it in there. I've given it a quick taste. Because you've had the cream in there, it's going to be a little bit sweet. In fact, it's very sweet. So you're just going to cook it, but you have to be careful to don't boil it, because you don't want the cream to curdle. So you just got to keep it warm, and you've got to get the vegetables to infuse with the cream, so it will turn, hopefully, a darker color. It tastes delicious, but it's just too sweet at the moment because of the cream, and we're just going to like reduce it a little bit. And then, oh, again, I just can't wait for this. Just so exciting. Okay, and there you have it. It takes about an hour. It's still really not finished. I've just taken it off the heat now, and it's just cooling down. I'm going to put a lid on it, and actually at the moment I'm making here a pork stroganoff. So I'm going to add a little bit of the sauce into here. So it's going to give a little bit of colour to there, but that's another story. There we go, homemade tomato soup takes about an hour. Yep. Really should take a little bit longer, so I'm going to let it cool down. I'm going to let it like still cook within itself. Then I may reheat it again, and it's going to be just perfect. Okay, enjoy. Don't forget, I have lots of videos on my channel. Lots of cooking. We got curry, we got spaghetti in 15 minutes. We've got trips around the world, airlines, things about aisles if you're interested, things a little bit about politics, China and America, etc. Yada, 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 yada. And lots of things about Cambodia as well. Have a wonderful day. There it is. Homemade tomato soup. Delicious.